Yo, before we even get into it, this ain't just a podcast. This us talking to the block, to the moms, to the homies lost, to the ones fighting demons in silence, to the kings and queens that forgot their crown. We four brothers coming straight from mud, hitting the web not for clout but for purse bills. Rhythm Night Brothers, speaking truth to the mic, shining through the struggle, bringing dark to the light. Block to your soul, let the message ignite. Podcast for the people, every word take flight. Gritty like the grind, hell first we strive. Social heat in the streets, trying to keep hope alive. 4 mics, 1 mission, make the people revive. It's the night time, tune in, feel the vibe. We 4 deep like corners on the block, mics hot in the lab, cooking truth non-stop, no gimmicks. This ain't clickbait chatter, this heartbeat, struggle and soul, blacker than batter. Got fam trying to heal, broke bills on the table. Talk health, mental wealth, if we able, we enable. From the hood to the web, we built this escape. Tired of seeing kings trapped in a lowercase fake. Click clack on the keys, we ain't just pie, we preach it. Street slang, health hacks, real talk preaching. See the system rigged, trying to cage our minds, but we cracking the code like it's Columbine. I'm the brother with the blueprint, knowledge in my stash. Turn trauma to armor, pain into cash. 1 mic, 4 voices, no filters, no mask. We ain't just streaming, we building that path. Freedom Night Brothers, speaking truth to the mic, shining through the struggle, bringing dark to the light. Block to your soul, let the message ignite. Podcast for the people, every word take flight. Gritty like the grind, health first we strive. Social heat in the streets, trying to keep hope alive. 4 mics, 1 mission, make the people revive. It's the nighttime, tune in, feel the vibe.
Oh yeah, 4 mics, 1 mission. Nighttime, not nighttime.
I seen young blood.
All right.
Peace and love, y'all. Right. Welcome to the show.
All right.
Round 2. Got things situated. Little brother, where to work it out?
I hope I worked it out.
Yes,
Back
sir.
like we never left.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You know what? We on the scene like Cheryl Queen, baby. That's what we do.
All
So
right,
now,
well,
y'all
welcome
coming
to
through live and
everybody to
direct.
the
It's the
show.
last show of 2025. You hear it live, in effect. So peace and love, y'all. This is just the first of the mic check. What's up, Kay?
What's going on, Miss Margaret? Nick,
What's up,
number
big
one
brother? What's up, little bro? How you doing, man?
Blessings, my brother. Yo, what's good, Q?
Margaret Nick.
Oh,
Welcome
man,
back,
everything's
Margaret
good.
Nick.
Everything is percolating. It's like summer. How you doing, honey? Oh, thank you, Craig. Appreciate that, honey. Appreciate that.
The night was popping, son. What's good with you?
We knew it was coming.
Hey.
It was on the clock. The TikTok was on the clock.
Yes.
TikTok is on the clock.
So
Look at
those
the pictures, people. Look what I see.
that don't know, we had a ring sighting over the weekend. It was a ring sighting. Nice old diamond too, cute. Nice diamond.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta, I ain't gonna do it right.
Brother,
You
he
gonna
went
do
to.
it
Hey,
right.
Kenny.
One time.
Kenny.
Huh?
He went to Jared.
Come on, son.
He went to Jared.
Oh, scary. Okay.
Yes, sir.
On the real though, congratulations are coming in.
Yes, sir.
Man, Mimi Lee gonna be in the family.
Yeah. Congratulations. When I saw that last night, I was gonna blow your phone up until you answered, but you answered when you. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Congratulations,
Hey,
brother.
there's
Hey,
Miss Lee.
Kim,
What's good?
Hey, I will say one
Cheryl,
thing,
you're
y'all.
the queen. How you doing, Cheryl? It was good to see you the other night. It was really good to see you and Keith the other night. Had a good time with you guys. Great conversation as always.
I swear I gotta come down and catch up with Cheryl.
What you was gonna say, Arden?
No, I appreciate it, man. I ain't know if y'all, I thought my mic was off. Hey, check it. I will say one of our brothers had the saying of the day. He said, you know, Mimi Lee has been knighted.
Yes, sir.
I was
Mimi
like,
Lee
what?
been knighted. I like that. You've been
know, that was
knighted,
Big Brother
Mimi.
Will.
You've been knighted, girl.
Been knighted.
Wow, that's right. You have been knighted.
Oh man.
Wow.
Salute.
Salute. Shout out. Almon said congratulations, King. How about the Queen too, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he the lucky one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He the lucky one.
Consuelo.
Hey, Armand, you on tomorrow night? Drop down the box if you on tomorrow night.
Consuelo. What's up, Consuelo?
Peace.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, definitely
Yes,
shout
sir.
outs. Shout outs for the engagement, Q. You know,
Yes.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
a little brother, but I'm proud
Congratulations,
of you.
bro.
I'm proud.
Big bro.
I appreciate that, man. That's
Word up.
Proud of you and happy for y'all. You know,
yeah.
we have
Every
an
time.
illustrious union that lasts a long time forever. You know, I'm
Yep.
muffing it all up, but anyway.
There you go. When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. You're right, midlife. That's the scripture
There
I
you
based
go.
it on.
No
So,
question.
Armand is
Midlife
not doing
looking
the
tight
show.
over there too. I've been checking you on those 30 days, midlife.
Okay.
You rocking strong, baby. Got to give her the
Okay.
salute.
All right, Armand. Got you, bro. Got you.
Yeah, but that's a beautiful thing. We witnessed the ceremonies live, in effect, at a party on Saturday.
Did you get down on one knee, big bro?
Tell them how you did
man,
it, Q. Tell them how you did it, baby.
Them knees are rusty, but I got down on one knee, brother, and did what's supposed to be done.
I'm gonna
And,
tell you what he did, Kenny.
Well, yeah.
What did he
The
do?
football
Tell-
game
set
was
the
on,
table,
right? The
bro. What
football
popped
game
off,
was on,
man? Give us a description.
and a commercial came on.
Yeah.
And Q went and threw a song on about boys and men that said, "I'm down on bended knee."
No, you didn't do it like that, did you,
And
big bro?
and then, and
I know he had to
then,
sing it. I
and
know he had
then
to sing
hold
it.
on. And then,
Tell a story, buddy. Tell a story.
then he dropped down and said, "I got an announcement to make while it's a commercial, y'all." And he dropped down on one knee. Armand, tell him what's up. Armand, type in the chat group.
Almost
then-
up. See,
And then he
look at
dropped
Armand.
down on one knee, son. Right?
Spawn
And
up right now.
and he broke out, went in his pocket, broke out this, the whole room got shiny and whatnot. You couldn't even see Holly. You know what I'm saying? Because that diamond came
What?
out, and it was blinging up in there, blinking. And then, and then he said, I want to ask this woman right here to be my wife. And then, like, it was some women in the building, right? The women in the building, they started tearing up and whatnot. Kenny, it was
Wow.
see, Armand got it. Armand said that was very impressive.
Very impressive. Old school.
You know,
There you go.
Man, congratulations once again, big bro.
yeah, Cheryl was there. Cheryl, tell him what's up. Cheryl, tell him what's up.
Yeah.
Tell the people who missed it.
Man.
Oh man, no, it was
Awesome.
all good though, man. But on the real, I'm teasing you and all of that. He ain't do the
Oh, yeah,
break
you
out
know,
the boys
oh,
and men
love.
song, but
Oh, love.
it was
Oh, I
beautiful.
thought he did for real.
I thought so too, man. You didn't mistold the story. I thought you was gonna give us a hundred.
Yeah, I thought he did for
Like
real.
we was there. You know what I
But
mean?
that's what I
So
told you.
no,
Armand
hold
and
on, man. I'm trying to ask a
Paul.
question. God dang on it. So
Here comes
I know
Paul
it was your
again.
day, but it ain't about you. It ain't even about you, man. I'm just saying. Yo, what I'm saying is that was it on the commercial? Was
What's
it really doing the commercial? Or did he just jump in
Yeah.
front? Of the
Oh
camera
no,
and
that
be
part
like,
was
yo,
real. The only part wasn't that he broke out in the song. You know what I mean?
all right.
I
okay.
You
kind
ain't
of
sing?
I embellished that part.
Hey,
You ain't sing, Q?
Come on,
you
it
ain't
was
seen-
TV on. It was too loud.
Huh?
It was too loud.
Too loud, man. Shoot, you supposed to be singing from the gut. How they say it from your chest.
Q, let me ask you this, and then we're gonna move on with the show. But while we got the spotlight on you, I know a lot of people were saying, "Yeah, about time." You know what I mean? I'm glad. You know what I mean? Yeah, he finally did it, and all of this type of stuff. But
they ain't
you
in
made
the
a
chat.
comment. You made a comment on your post, I guess, on somebody's post when they said something about it that I thought was very interesting. You want to say it for yourself?
Yeah, you can't. Some people saying it's about time and this and that, but it's not about that. It's about doing it on God's time. I'm gonna let God lead me and guide me in my decision making, because I find that when I try to get out in front and do stuff on my own, it doesn't work out as well. So if I let him lead me and guide me and tell me when it's time, then my odds of making this thing right increase substantially. So that's my thought process right there. And we're both kind of we're in agreement with that. Just don't jump out and do stuff on your own. When you make decisions on your own, sometimes they can come back to burn you. That's all.
No, beautiful.
Amen, brother.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey man,
As long as
I
it works for
always
y'all,
say,
that's all that matters. As long as it
you
works
ain't,
for y'all too.
that's it. That's what I was ready to say. If you ain't one of the two, then ain't nobody worry about you.
It
on
works
your
with the
opinions.
right thing.
Yep.
It works for
doubt.
y'all.
No doubt. All right, let's keep it moving though. But congrats.
What the vibe be, son?
Man, I just want to lay in the shade, get in those shade, you know what I mean? And pontificate on life. We vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad and fall from the deep end. Said we vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad and fall from the deep end. Said we vibing, even when the day
Yeah, we're definitely vibing tonight, y'all. No question about it. Make no mistake about it. The vibe is strong tonight. As we reach the last Tuesday night of 2025. And tonight we're gonna dive in a couple of things tonight that we're gonna tackle. And, as always, your opinion matters. So we welcome your comments, your questions, and just your involvement because it's important. Vibe number one. Statistically, 9 out of 10 people won't finish their New Year's resolution. So tonight we're asking, is the problem the goal or is it the approach to the goal? We're going to tackle that in vibe number one. And then in vibe number two, as we talk about 2026, we want to talk about what matters most for you in 2026. We want to know what matters and what's going to drive you in 2026. And I have some personal thoughts about some of the way we handle goals and objectives, and we're going to talk about those. And we have some questions, and as a panel, we're going to talk about that, and we also want your input on that. So back to you, Lenny, so we can get this thing kicked off, and let's have some good discussion.
All right, cool. So as we go into another year, matter of fact, I saw this preacher that was very, very interesting. A preacher saying that it's sinful to make a New Year's resolution, and he had a whole analogy behind it. Black preacher brother.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I just, I'm try to be open-minded to anybody's POV. You know what I mean? That was his point of view. But
Yeah.
it was interesting. That's all I can say. Anyway.
Hold on, Lenny, let me stop for a second. He said it was sinful to make a resolution.
Right. Yeah. He said it was a pagan worship thing to do that. But anyway, that's why we're gonna talk about all that tonight and break it down, just like Midlight Simmer jumping in and getting us started with that. We're gonna come
Okay,
back
we're gonna talk about that for real.
if you're gonna do it,
That's a good analogy.
I'll come back to her comments. I want to give it the justice that's due. Anyway, audience question, brothers question. What is the percentage of people that fully achieve a resolution? And this is stats drawn by a statistical firm that judge these things for resolutions.
I'm going to be the first from the panel of us to answer that question and say, God, 5%.
5%. Okay.
That's good.
That's
That's a
funny.
good number.
It's the same number I was thinking, brother.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
That's why I put it
I
out.
would say
You know.
2 to 3% of people probably.
Okay. I don't have the firm. Any audience members care to chime in and say what they think is the percentage of people that this firm, when they polled and studied, came up with the percentage of people that actually fully achieve. That's the key part right there.
Yeah, fully. That's the key word. Fully.
achieve. Right. Well,
Yeah, I mean, shoot. You know, it might be unfair to ask our audience because I'm sure everybody on this joint fulfilled all of their goals from last year. I know, you know what I'm saying? So, you know. Okay, we got Margaret. She said 10.
Margaret said 10.
We got an answer. We got one answer from the audience. You said 5. Kenny said 5. Q, you said what?
3. You know, it's about the same. 5, 2, anywhere between 5% of people, something like that.
Number 1%. I'm with you. I feel you.
Okay,
especially when they put that complete.
The number was from this particular firm or the survey was 8%. So I think Margaret is the closest.
Yeah, she's the closest.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
As long as we ain't playing prices right, because if so, overbid it.
Yeah,
me and Kenny in the building.
Alma was close on his low percentage. He had a gap there, 10 to 20.
Yeah, big gap.
Cheryl said 3. She was beneath.
Yeah, Cheryl was about around where I was.
Cheryl was right there. Mimi at 7.
Mimi was on it.
Mimi was right there. Mimi was right there.
Mimi was
she
right
was a little late with that joint, though. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Give her credit.
I don't know about that one now. So that kind of came in kind of late.
All right.
I don't know. You know what? You get a pass today because, you know, you're new. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You get a pass today.
She got that ring blinging, so she can
got that ring. That's what I was about to say. She get the bling pass.
Yeah, you know.
Who else we got?
Same survey asked, what percentage of people actually make it to the month of February? It means that they go and they in February. It could be February 1st, but they made it to February.
So that means they're still operating in their objective or their resolution at that time.
Okay. That made me cheated.
I'm gonna take a go ahead, Nat. You want to take a stab at that one first?
Oh, I already did. Y'all ain't hear me?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. 15. I'm off, 15%. We down to 15 by then. If not 13.
I'm going to go with 25. I'm going to go on the high end.
10%.
High end, you say 25.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this again. Kenny 10, Q 25.
Yeah.
And Ken and Arden. What you said?
15.
I said 13 to 15, but we can say 15.
15.
Consuela said 25. Mimi said 20. Consuela said 30. My fault. Mimi said 25.
Cheryl said,
I'm going with 3 again.
Sticking with it.
I heard that. I like the conviction.
I hear you, Cheryl.
Oh, man.
Shoot, Omar said 80 to 90.
80 to 90%, Omar? Okay.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I think we under 80 to 90 in 2 weeks.
Yep. All right, some good guesses. Well,
right,
this particular firm said it was 27% of people actually make it to February. Almost a quarter of the people make it a month.
Yeah,
we got a 27. Didn't we get a 27? We definitely got 30 because Wallace said 30.
Oh, Wallace said 80 to 90% give up.
Oh, give
so
up.
He said, okay.
Oh, yeah. You was late with that.
Yeah, that makes more sense. So. That makes more sense, Omar.
Yeah. All right. I'm with
do y'all find it surprising, though, that 27% of the people actually make it to February?
No, it's about a quarter.
I do.
I'm not surprised by a quarter. I'm not surprised by a quarter.
Okay.
I do because looking at the low percentage of people that don't make it at all, I thought it would be a lot less, so I am surprised.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought
this is a good one here. This is a good question, number 3.
Now, for the people that actually write down their goals, what percentage are more likely to succeed at what percentage rate level? Now, this people that went through the trouble of writing, and I'm talking about these people actually succeeded in their goal, too. That not just made it to February, they succeeded. They succeeded in their goal.
Down the goals are more. What percent are?
People who write down goals are more likely to succeed. It didn't say they succeeded. It said they are more likely to succeed.
More likely to succeed then. I got that right. So if you write down your goal, your chances of succeeding increased up to this percentage. Yes. What do you think?
Yes.
80%.
I'm going to say 50%.
Off the break.
I'm going to say 50%.
40.
Because there was a study done a long time ago. Well, actually, I'll talk about that after we finish this. But yeah, I would say around 80%.
I'm going to say 40.
So you got 40, Kenny. Art, you got what?
80.
80, okay. Q?
50.
50. Margaret got 40. Legends, Armand got 76%. Cheryl jumped from 3 to 75. I see you.
Right.
But
Yeah,
Cheryl is on the key part of this though. The vision.
the key
Having
point
a
is
vision.
that's what I
Yeah.
was about to say. Look,
You
John,
definitely
that
on the key
point.
part of this as far as what the
key-
survey said.
What's the key point, Lenny?
70. The percentage was 42%.
Okay. I had
Are
50.
more likely because, and the rationale
Of
with
writing
that the
it down.
survey was saying was because they visualized it and they actually wrote it out and provided a mental vision for. It's almost like I remember back in the day when we had the studio, we wanted
Yeah.
to buy all this exotic equipment. You used to take a picture
put
of
it
it,
on the
put it on
wall.
the wall. We
That's
put
right.
it on the vision wall.
That's
We
right.
still do that now. Mimi still do that right now.
Never missed. Always got those pieces. You know what I mean?
Yep. So Margaret
Mimi
was
got that right now.
Margaret was pretty much spot on.
Yep.
Yes.
Midlife Simmer was definitely almost spot on.
Yep.
Y'all was pretty good with that. Pretty good with
Consuela
that.
was 50%. Yeah, she was right there.
Who else was 50%?
I was.
Consuela.
Okay, yeah. Kenny said 42,
Yeah.
I think. Kenny said 40%. So
Yeah.
right.
You was.
Good for
Yeah,
you,
you was the closest.
okay.
For sure.
Next one was what is the percentage of gym memberships that increased in
Ooh.
January?
Oh, how much
80%.
does it increase?
Yeah. In
Oh,
the month of
80%.
January,
New members, like new members.
no new members, yeah.
80%.
Oh, I'm gonna say, ooh, that's a good one there.
I would say
I'm gonna
33,
say
34%.
35%.
33, 34%.
I
What you
think the number
said?
would be
No
high.
matter the vision, you have to change your mindset. It's
Called
called
lack
lack
mindset.
mindset. So
let me get-
writing
let
and
me put that
visualizing is
statement back
good. The mindset and lack thinking has to be changed. That cause the most issues. Yes.
up. I definitely agree with all of that. Gym
Yes, indeed.
memberships increased by 85%, 75 to 85%.
Yep. I'm gonna say 80.
Okay.
I don't think it's quite that high, but who knows? A lot of
What
people
did you
think-
say then, Q? What did you say, Q?
I said 30,
I
about
said-
35%.
The number was 50%
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
in
Yeah.
January.
In
In
January.
January, gym memberships increased by 50%.
Consuela
Now-
been on point. She said 45.
Exactly. Consuela been pretty close on most of these.
Yeah, man.
She must got the same
must have-
survey or something.
Right. She's a statistician.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Now I will say that the survey did say that the gym memberships weren't held throughout the year,
No.
but
No.
in
but
January it went
Yeah.
up. You
No
know what I
question.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, think about this on the
No
New Year's
doubt.
Eve show.
No doubt. Midlife Simmer. Good gracious.
On the New Year's Eve show, it's sponsored by. If you ever watch the TV New Year's Eve show, guess who it's sponsored by? One of the big major
Planet
sponsors.
Fitness.
There
Planet
you
Fitness.
go. There you go. So
And Kenya said, actually, all those extra people are quite annoying. And
Honestly. That's
Not
absolutely
really.
true.
Not to me, not really. You know why I say
Yeah,
that?
when you try to get on your machine, it is.
No, I'm gonna say that. I can't say they're annoying because I look at it. It's going on your perspective, how you look at things. I look at it for damn. Well, these people are trying to make a change in their lives. I'm encouraged to see that actually. Now, those who stay. Those who don't. But I'm encouraged to see people trying to change. They have that mindset at least to know that they need to make some kind of change.
But a
So
lot
I'm
of times, what happens? People get that gym membership in January, and in February and March, they're on the phone disputing that charge that
Yeah.
they forgot they were in the gym. So now that $30 that came out, and they're on the phone disputing that charge less than 60 days later.
I want to say, I'm crazy as hell. He said, I need a recount because we have hanging chads.
Hanging. It's
He's a
stupid.
fool. He's a straight fool.
It's
Oh,
not
man.
Florida, son. It's not Florida.
Anyway,
man.
the survey went on to say, this is the last one. If you make it to the month of blank, it improves your likelihood for success by 50%. If you make it to the month of what?
March.
Arden?
June.
Shit, you 50% there then if you do June.
Yeah,
I see your rationale though. Because if you're 50% through, you 50.
I'm just looking at the times people fall off, and people fall off. You know, springtime, soon as the weather changes. So I mean, if you made it through the weather change, you made it through most of the summer, then yeah, you know, you got a good chance. Or half the summer.
I went with March because that's just 90 days. It usually takes 90 days for people to really get into a pattern and stuff. So that's why I went March. That gives them about 90
Well, Midlife Simmer, Kenny, and Q was right. If you make it to March, and the survey said, I ain't put all the data in here, but the survey said even if you make it to March 1st, it increases your chance by 50% because you done something, like Q said, you done something almost 60 days at this point.
Yeah.
And that's
90,
habit
almost
forming.
90.
They say 21 days really can create a habit. So if you go, double that, almost triple that to 60 days, it definitely increases your percentage big time. All right.
Yeah.
Number one,
Change that number.
top 5 songs, R&B. We in R&B hip hop world. Top 5 songs, R&B hip hop in 2025.
Lord help me on that.
Lord
You
help
know
me,
what?
you
I
poor.
can't call it because I'm not a top 5 dude. Because most of the top 5 stuff I don't really rock with. I mean, I'm usually underground, so
I don't listen to radio like that, so I can't really help y'all on that.
Anybody?
Shoot.
Anybody in the
give me
audience?
something out here?
Anybody in the audience? Top 5 R&B songs for 2025. R&B hip hop, excuse me. R&B hip hop.
Damn, I couldn't even tell you the artist, to be honest with you.
Damn, y'all some old heads, boy, for definitely.
One of the babies, Little Baby, Bootsy Baby. Was it one of the babies?
The name had to have Lil, or Baby, and Lil Baby.
Y'all, one of those Bootsy? Yeah, I don't know.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, okay. Now you saying a name that somebody know at least.
At least a name I know there.
No, I mean, like, shoot, album, hip hop wise, I mean, Sky Zoo. I mean, all of these guys underground and shoot. I'm gonna tell you, Savant, Ohene Savant, that dude got an album out. Like, he just came out this year, and it's like the hottest joint out right now.
Here we go.
But we talking, is that receiving radio play? Because they talking about radio play stuff. Stuff that's on top.
Here we go.
We're talking about the best joints.
Let me. Are y'all even familiar with any of these songs? A song called Luther by Kendrick. I remember Luther by Kendrick because that was on the Super Bowl. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I think that's no, that wasn't the Super Bowl. That's the song that said something about like Marvin Gaye was little. Is that song?
The joint with Luther on
got
it.
me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
You know
anyway,
the Travis Scott song though.
Travis
It's not
Scott
that one.
4x4. Y'all familiar with that?
4x4, I take my windows up.
Oh, all right, Kenny got the same thing.
I got that one.
Think you so?
4x4, I take my windows up. That's all I know, but I know the song.
Oh, okay, I thought you could rock a little bit like, like
Let's just
2
say
bars or something.
Someone said he know one of them.
I was just checking.
Cardi B.
Midlife said Cardi B, Kendrick
Maybe
Lamar. What songs though? What Cardi B
October
joint?
London. Yeah, now I know October London. That's more my speed.
Mutt. He said he know
like
Mutt by
October.
Leon Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I never could understand that song because the song something
I
about
never
Mutt.
liked the song because I'm sorry.
I don't think I probably heard it, just didn't know
The
what
melody
it
was dope, but I just didn't like the fact that after all of this we still on dogs. You know what I mean? So if he a dog, then she a bitch.
Because
I mean,
somebody explained the analogy of
I
the
just
song
said-
Mutt to me. The music was tight.
Never
But he
heard
said
it.
something
the
like
melody,
I'm a.
music and everything else was tight.
He said something like
He
he
was
a
just
mutt.
basically saying he a dog.
He a mutt. That's
Oh,
why
that's-
I couldn't.
That's
I
basically
heard that
saying
song
he's dope.
I
Okay.
listen to a lot of Sirius XM, and I see that song and I hear it. I skip past it, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, me too. I just
Okay.
jump
Yeah,
over that
maybe.
joint and turn the channel.
I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah,
October
I got too
London
many
is
options.
nice. I know that boy. He can sing.
I like
I do know
October
October
London.
London. I do know him.
I like
October London.
Kalani.
Maybe it's
I
because he
Yeah.
sounds like Marvin Gaye. Because he sounds so much like Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, he does sound like Marvin
I
Gaye.
can flow with him.
Anybody know the song Drake? What did I miss? Anybody know that song?
I skip over. I like Drake, but that's one of the songs I don't like by him.
Nope.
Okay.
I know him, but I don't know that song.
Okay. Cool. I have no damn idea. That's what I said too.
Yeah, same here, Armand.
When I seen the
Yeah.
song Drake, what did I miss? I was asking the question, well, what did I miss? You know,
Right.
I
You
don't
missed
know.
that. That's what you missed.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, it's when you start talking about the number one songs out right now, it's just what's pushed. There's so many really, really good quality musicians and artists it's underground that, yeah, if you listen to XM, you're not hearing like the radio stuff. Well, you
Right.
are, but not as much, not as recycled as much.
Yeah. What's the next
Right.
one, Lenny?
I hear you. All right, we're gonna go to the movies.
Dang.
All right.
I'm once again. I ain't been to the movie all year. Once or
Yeah,
twice.
but you know,
Movies,
shoot,
right
everything
here.
that came out this year is on cable.
Oh yeah, I
you know,
did
if
see
it ain't
Formula
come out
One. I saw that on board. I saw Formula One on board MSC ship because it's sponsored by MSC. I did see
Yeah,
that
that
one.
was a good movie.
Yeah, very good move. Very good.
Is
move.
Kalani a girl? That's a good question, Keeney. That shows how out of touch me and you are. Is Kalani a girl? I don't know. I don't even know.
But yeah,
Sinners. Lenny, is Sinners the movies we watched while we were in North Carolina? Is that the one with
That's
Guy
what-
played
hold
two-
on,
he
he
played-
had a
he
question
played
on
two-
land. He was asking if Kalani was a girl.
yes.
Kalani is a
Yes.
girl. Okay.
Yes, and Sinners is the one with Jordan.
Yeah, he played two. He played twin brothers, right? Is that one? Is
Exactly.
that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
saw
that's
that
why I
one.
said
And I
it's the
saw
one with
Formula
Jordan.
One.
And Sinners, I think that was a movie produced by what's the brother name that
I forgot his name.
Keel and P or what Peel and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
his name-
yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
is that the brother that produced that movie?
He did.
Yes.
He did.
Okay, good. A Southern Gothic vampire epic from two brothers in Mississippi who returned home
Yeah.
seeking a fresh start and found some supernatural stuff going on.
We watched
that's
that when we were in Carolina, Laddie. Remember, I had I bought the thing down. We watched that. You and I. I think
Okay.
she and Amy watched it as well.
So how,
Vampire
Superman,
movie.
did y'all see Superman? What y'all think
Who
about
saw the movie in the audience? And
good?
would they?
Was it good?
Huh?
I haven't seen any of the 4 movies on the screen.
Okay.
it? Okay.
Jordan Peele, that's his name. Thank you.
Natural, did you see Superman?
Yes, I did.
How was it? I didn't see that. How was it?
It was okay. I mean, you know, it was all right.
All
Yeah.
right, we're gonna come to you, man. We're gonna jump this segment, move this segment on. Resolutions, man. Don't forget the preacher said. I wish I could find the thing, but the preacher said that it was a sin and it's a pagan worship to do New Year's resolutions. I have
And
to
I
come back to
completely
that. But
disagree
all right,
with
I'm gonna
that.
throw you both questions up right now, and I'm gonna let the audience look at them and chime in, and then you can kind of go back and forth. But number 1 and 2 for you, Arden. Why is attention? I guess when I say attention, placing attention, such a big deal when it comes to resolution, and what happens when you can focus on the wrong things? Can you help us out with either of those or both? Your thoughts.
So why is attention paid in the new year?
On a resolution.
Well, business is really driven by business and a sales cycle. Pretty much every month there's a holiday, there's something to sell. In December, there's 2 things to sell, or 3, depending on what you celebrate. So you're gonna have the whatever holy holiday you kind of subscribe to, and if we miss you with that, then we're gonna get you with this is the closeout of the year. Set some goals. Generally, any hobby, unless you're talking about purely introspective growth, any other hobby, any other thing is attached to a product, service, as such. So I just sold Christmas or Kwanzaa or um, oh my gosh, in what's the other holiday? Jewish holiday, Hanukkah. I couldn't call it. My apology. Um, but I just sold all of that. Now, what we selling? The new year, and that means something different for everybody. If you want to get into skating, then you got to get some skates. If you want to ski, if you want to jog, if you want to jump in the gym, it's a whole trigger on what comes off new. It's a good starting point if you don't, use your birthday, but you can set a goal just like businesses do or anything else and move forward throughout the year. So it's a good time point. If you do want to just self-improve, and it's another big point for people selling. And that's what cycle it is. I mean, that's what it's kind of driven to.
How about number 2? You got any thoughts on that? Like
Well,
if somebody
I think
said
that
from the perspective of if somebody's setting a goal and their mind starts to wander and focus on the wrong things.
Yeah, this is more New Year's.
Well, I mean, it's mindset. I mean, I think midlife Summer said it best. It's an altered mindset that you need to set up. If you start focusing on the wrong things, then guess what? You're gonna you're gonna attract that stuff like you got a superpower. It's like going downhill. You can drift downhill easily. But if you want to improve, it's gonna have to take some effort, and it's gonna be going uphill a lot of times. At least long enough, you're gonna have to set up the goals and focus on positive things long enough to survive the old you.
I like that, Art. I like that. I really like the way you said
And
that.
build those habits and strengthen that mindset to exist long enough so that old you dies. And that's really what it takes. That's why it's consistency, focus, and those goals. If you just write them down and stick them in your drawer, that's not going to do too much for you. If you write them down every day, twice a day, then you're going to find out then it's going to be hard for you to fall off of those goals. If you write it down in the morning, you write it down at night before you shut it down. You keep writing those things down, it's going to be hard for you to go through that door that next day without knocking some of those things off the list or working toward those things each day. Because what you're going to have to do is really outlast your subconscious, so much so that you create habits that propel you forward. And in those 90 days later or those 120 days later, you've created habits where you start doing this every day because you start believing this is you. You start believing it because you've looked at the pattern of you doing this over and over
Like
and over
you
and
said,
over again.
like you were saying,
And
outlast the old you. I like that.
Yes, indeed. You outlast the old you long enough. And that's, it's funny because like in the art, our motto was patience and training develops character. You got to have enough patience to train long enough to do the stuff you suck at till you good at it. And all through that process, you're creating character. And then people see you later, like they see very successful people, like, oh man, this is just natural for you. This is kind of easy for you. No. It was great strain, great focus, great diligence that took me to make this look easy. And
Preach,
if it
brother.
looks easy,
Preach.
a lot of
Preach.
times they didn't work hella hard for that to look and appear easy.
You know what you told me once, Art, back in the day when I guess I was going vegetarian, and you say it's a sense by the inch.
Yeah, success by the inch.
But it's hard by the yard.
Word is born.
That's what I never forgot that. It was so simplistic, but it was on point like a mother. Kenny! Pick up on where Arden is at. Because Arden was talking, and he was talking some good stuff. I got 2 for you, Kenny. I got 2. I got two,
Right.
baby. Knock
Right, I
number
know we
one and
pressed
number
for
2
time.
down. Go ahead.
I don't be pressed for time, but I'm just gonna hit you with it. First of all, everybody knows perception is the process of organizing, identifying, and interpreting info. Now, having negative perception, this is how it can mess up your goals. First of all, it fuels procrastination. Now you feel negative. You tell yourself, I can't do this. And now your brain is going to join the party. Your brain is going to say, yeah, you can't do this. So now you're procrastinating. You don't have the energy to do it. And this is something you probably haven't even decided fully to divulge in yet. And you've already messed up. The thing is keeping the motivation and keeping that positive mindset. You know, I can do this. Challenge yourself. Before you get that mindset, oh, this is hard. I don't feel like going to the gym today. I don't feel like walking up 95 today like E. Challenge yourself and just try it. Try to do it. Don't just tell yourself, oh, I can't do this and it's too hard after you tried it for an hour or 2 hours or a week or 2 weeks. Try it. Give yourself a chance. The key to avoiding this whole situation is keeping a positive mindset. Trust yourself. And as far as changing how we see things, how they can actually change outcomes, absolutely. The way we view things shapes our daily lives. It's that simple. If you look at things negatively with a pessimistic view, this is what you're going to get. No matter how you're looking at it negative, it's going to be negative. That's just the way it is. Now, you want to talk about if you have a positive, optimistic outlook on things, you get the same thing. Positive results. Going to the gym may feel like punishment. Now going to the gym is enjoyable. Going to the gym, you have that mindset, this is helping me. This is helping me do what I got to do. Just have a positive mindset. Just give things a chance is what I'm trying to say. Give things a chance. And that's something that I'm speaking to you as someone that's done that a lot to myself. Give things a chance. Don't just, if it fails, if you don't get the results you want in a week or two, you're probably not going to get those results in a week or two anyway. Give it a chance. Keep working at it. It's a process. Trust the process.
Kenya's right on it too, man. And Kenya, look, she's probably on it so much because she did something pretty amazing that most people don't do in life. At 40 years old, or, correct me if I'm wrong, Kenya, but, damn near 40 years old, or maybe older, mid-40s, I don't know exactly the number. She transformed her entire body as a woman that has children and all of this and all of that, that's dealing with, the extra weight that comes from pregnancy and just the challenges of life, day in, working and all this and all of that. And found a time to just completely transform herself over a couple of years. Just absolutely amazing. So I take your comments as being very, very important for people to take a look at, because Q did the same thing. Q, even at a later age, I guess he was damn near 60 and completely dropped 100 pounds at 60. Come the hell on. You know what I mean? Who does that? You know what I'm saying?
Who does that?
So two, I ain't gonna call them senior citizens, but two adults, that's well on in adulthood.
Yeah, he's not, but I am.
And
Lenny,
it's amazing.
I'm not going in 2025. I'm not going to let this fly without people understanding that there's a third person on this stage that did the same thing, and that's you. Remember, I used to call him Big Al. Now he's medium. You know what I mean? And he's done that and stayed off of that for like years, man. He kept that off, man. And I mean, so it's the process. And she said it all right there. It's good, bad, up, down sometimes. But you like a ship that's flying to California. 98% of the time you adjusting and you constantly adjusting to try to stay on that path. And that's the focus.
Oh, you're making some damn good points tonight, brother.
We gotta keep adjusting. So, man, I salute all three of you, man, because I seen your journey, and I mean, shoot, I was concerned about both of you guys. Come on, don't mess with me. You know what I mean? He was a small medium. You know what I mean? He just tall, back
All right,
to being
Q.
Manny Manny now.
Yes, sir.
Let me jump over to you. Schmedium. That's a new word we're going to use from now.
Medium.
All right, Q. I got to throw you a two because we're trying to rock and roll through this.
Oh, give me my time, man. Like everybody else got their time. Don't rush
No, I'm
me,
just
man.
throwing both of them up at the same time is what I'm saying.
He doing the same thing, man. Stop crying.
No, I'm trying to understand. Give me my time.
Stop all the crying, man. It's 25, baby.
It sound like it sound like a Republican in Congress. I want my time.
Yeah. Give me time, man.
Go ahead, Q. Talk,
We take
baby.
your time.
Talk.
Go ahead.
Can dramatic goals be accomplished? But why do they usually fail after a month or two? I mean, some of the reasons are very, very simple. First of all, you just look at the society in which we live in. We're a society that, in most things, we want instant gratification. It's that microwave mentality. We want it right away, right now. And when it doesn't come to us right away, the tendency is to, well, it's not going to work, so I give up. But we have to think in longer terms. Think in terms of going through the process. It's something I live my life by. One of the things that helped me turn my life around was something called the process of manifestation. I don't know if many of y'all are familiar with that or not, but the process of manifestation starts here. And it means that you, first of all, you start with your thoughts. And your thoughts lead to feelings. You start getting, okay, I can do this. And those feelings lead you to actions. Okay, I'm gonna start doing this. And those actions, they lead to results. That's the process of manifestation. That's what I live by daily. And I found that it takes me through times when there are times I don't feel like getting up and doing this or that, but I do it anyway because of that process of manifestation.
Q and Kenya.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this out to you, and that's a great hack that you just gave people. Q on how can you get there? But I'm gonna throw this out to you and Kenya. Did you find, because this is what normally happens, or I see this a lot. You did what you did, and you carved out a methodology to get to your success in that genre or that aspect of your life. Did you at some point say, damn, I might could do this with this part of my life, with my money, with my relationship, with my job? Talk to me about that. You and Kenny, anybody, because Kenny, I know you did some similar things.
It's a very transferable skill. Like you just answered the question yourself. That's something that comes into play in all facets of your life. And whether it be your finances, whether it be your health, whether it be your relationships, whatever, your spirituality, whatever it is in your life, if you use those same principles, because they're the principles, those principles really don't change. Once again, that process of manifestation, the principles don't change. It's where you apply them that matters. So
and if it's not, it is for you. It was the process of manifestation, but for somebody else, it might be a different path. But once they find the formula to their path, it's applicable to any other areas of their life if they really just follow the same. Okay,
Absolutely.
That's what I wanted to know.
Once you know that pattern and got that pattern set, you can shift it to anywhere you want to. You might shift it into, okay, I want to buy crypto every week, whatever it is.
The best murder that I've ever been, just because of my shift. I never ever thought I would be this person.
Amen.
Or look like
you put
this
a lot
person.
of work in, Ken.
Yes, indeed.
A lot.
You know
of
what?
work in.
You know what I noticed too, that the journey is, and we can't get through all these questions tonight. We started a little late. We're gonna go a little bit over, but it's an important show. I think that as you go through the journey, you find out who you are a little bit more. And as you find out who you are a little bit more, what other people say and all of that type of stuff, because you find out who you are. So the less you give a damn about what somebody else says. Kenya, am I right on that? You know, the less and less you give a damn about what somebody else said, because you are answering you are charting your own course and you're writing your own book, and it just becomes that growth, like you say, spiritual, what have you, or whatever, Q.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to that, I say that, you got to focus on what's best for you. You can't concern yourself with other people think or say because you have to live your life. You got to do what's best for you. And there are going to be people who may not like what you do. They might not like you for your success or whatever the case may be. The world is an interesting place. And sometimes people will just not like to see. We have this crabs in a barrel mentality sometimes. We don't like to see people accomplish goals. And so you have to learn to block all that out and just keep your focus. If you stay focused and block all that other nonsense out, you'll keep moving forward and stay on that path that you want to be on.
Amen. Arden,
Yes, sir.
we're talking about factors between a habit or a lifestyle in question number one. And then why a lifestyle so damn hard to accomplish, to get to a lifestyle?
The first, one of the major differences and factors between developing a habit and developing a lifestyle, I would say the habits will build a lifestyle. Habits, is one thing generally, one specific thing, and that I consider a good habit is something that you want to develop that's going to end up being something that becomes subconscious and habitual, and you want to turn something into being something that you do somewhat subconsciously. That's what a habit is. Because think about it. If you have a habit of smoking cigarettes, don't nobody have to remind you, Lenny, you gotta go get some cigarettes because you almost out or you don't have no more cigarettes. Nobody gives you information and pushes you to do anything that's habitual. But if you creating a positive lifestyle, a great lifestyle, then consciously, to me, that's more on putting multiple habits or a multitude of habits together so you can live a lifestyle of your dreams. And the lifestyle part is more conscious. It's actually a conscious effort of who will I be with? Who are those people that I want around me? Because they daggone sure will affect your lifestyle, so to speak. What do I want to do? What does that look like, your lifestyle? That's a decision that consciously you'll have to make. And to make it easier, you're developing habits that will support that lifestyle, so to speak. So I would say, you're building habits to support a lifestyle, and your habits will be subconscious. And the more subconscious things you have that work for you that you're not thinking about, or you just absolutely enjoy doing it now, creates that lifestyle.
I like how you strung that together. That was very well said, Arden, and very easy for somebody like as a roadmap, as a plan. I like how you, because you didn't kick habits under the bus. He ain't throw them under the bus, Kenny. He said they could be useful on your journey to becoming that lifestyle. I love that. I love that you said that, brother.
Yeah, they're very useful. I mean, they're imperative, because like you said, you don't think when you wake up, you're going to get in the shower. But Kenny?
How about that?
As far as can health being about daily choices, or does it come down to genetics? It's kind of like a combination of both. Like genetics can give you a predisposition on something you can look out for, and you kind of have a one-up on it. But as far as daily choices have a far greater impact. To put it another way, genetics, and we're talking about music a little earlier, genetics loads the playlists, okay? But lifestyle picks the songs. Think about that.
Damn,
Wow.
boy.
That's
Y'all is
bars,
kicking it
baby.
tonight, ain't you?
Bars, baby.
I mean, it's like genetics has nothing to do with us, with late night snacking, having that big cheeseburger at 11 o'clock with all the fixings and some sweet potato fries and an ice cold. Let me shut up.
All right, now.
Let me shut up.
That sound like Parasite sport. No,
Yeah, and then
you
you're not getting enough sleep, and you're not exercising properly. That has nothing to do with genetics. That is a daily choice. That is a choice that you make. As far as focus or lack thereof, first of all, can cause a burnout, anxiety, depression. It's like you're walking around in a fog. You can't think straight. You go over here, you leave something here, and you walk over here, you don't know where it is. You're looking for your phone, and you're on the phone, and you're looking for your phone and things like that. So, mental health. First of all, mental health is just as important as your physical health. They like bounce off of one another, right? You have mental health issues. You're not thinking clearly. You're suffering from something that a lot of us, and there's something that a lot of us suffer from, myself included, is called digital overload. On the phone, on a computer, not paying attention. We have to have, there's a rule called, you can try the 20-20-20 rule. Now, for those of you that don't know what the 20-20 rule is, you look 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes of your day. That's like a visual reset, especially for people that work like I do in front of a computer or you're on the phone a lot. Take that time, make that time. It's called a 20-20-20 rule. That's look 20 feet away for 20 seconds for every 20 minutes.
I love that. Me, haven't heard of that concept before, but I love it, Kenny.
Yeah,
it's like a reset almost.
About a little over a month. I just take a little time to get away from the computer, to get away from your phone, put your phone down, and sleep. Sleep is your friend. Mm-hmm. Just that simple. Sleep is your friend. Or I'm going to sit up and watch one more show, which I'm speaking as, again, a perpetrator. I'm going to sit up and watch one more show. I'm going to watch the end of this game, knowing I got something to do, knowing I got to get up, and knowing this is going to potentially hurt me during the rest of the day. But just little things, and like discipline. Like, y'all will see E on a cruise ship. In the gym. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never done that. The cruises I've been on, I may work out and exercise leading up to the cruise. But when I get on that cruise ship, I'm cruising. But E has that discipline and that mentality that we're talking about. He's in the gym on a cruise ship in the morning, wherever you go. And I pass E walking up 95 a million times. So it's all about discipline and focus, what we're talking about.
No doubt, no doubt. And I love the 20-20-20 thing. Never heard of that, Kenny, before, but it's like a reset. I love that. Mm-hmm. Q, take us home. You see the questions. Go ahead.
Why do most resolutions crash and burn so fast? It's because once again, I already talked about that a little bit. But people focus on results too much, rather than focusing on the process itself, about the routine, getting the routine down, letting it become commonplace for them. You know, when something becomes commonplace for you, when getting up out of bed and doing 25 push-ups and 25 setups and 25 lunges and this and that, when that becomes routine for you, the results will follow. If you're doing that consistency, it's a matter of consistency. And most people don't allow themselves to build that consistency. That's why they crash and burn. And what's a simple hack that can improve success with resolutions? Focus and the word consistency. Learning to be consistent in your efforts. Like Kenny just said, doing it no matter where you are. Stop making excuses. I don't believe in making a whole lot of excuses for myself. I don't have time. We can find time for whatever we want to find time for. So I know we're up against the clock, so I'm gonna let it go right there.
Hey, one thing though, real fast, though, Q, and all of y'all, because I learned this when I really started working out all the time, and particularly with workouts more than anything else. Because as far as fasting is just something your body can come accustomed to just by not eating over a period of time, or not eating certain things. You can come accustomed to giving up certain things, so that's something different. But when you have to do something, like walk or go to the gym or what have you, and you don't want to do that shiznick that day, but you do it anyway. Mm-hmm. And the feeling that you get after you did what you didn't want to do,
absolutely,
is something that money can't buy. And I know I'm preaching to probably a small choir, and you know what I mean. But the folks that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Or when you didn't feel like
You know
going
what?
to do something.
It's discipline, and it's discipline is a muscle. And I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna next year we're gonna be talking. Even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we're gonna be talking about intermittent fasting every show. We won't miss a show without speaking about it because it's a discipline, and that discipline can be transferred because discipline is transferable. So the discipline from your diet to your workout to your work to your love life to the success business in business to the success in just continuing to build yourself. It comes down to your body's telling you one thing and your body's lying because it wants to rest, it wants to relax. Your mind always wants the easy way out most times, but you're stronger than that. And you don't find that out till you walk through that door, run through that door, knock that door down. And you start seeing that, oh, shoot, I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. And then you keep on going and you find you a lot stronger the next day and the next day. It was a guy that ran a marathon that couldn't run down to the first telephone pole from his house when he first started. But guess what he did? He took a step, at least another step further than he did the day before every day. Took him a year and a half, but a year and a half later, he ran a marathon. All I'm saying is that when your mind works like that, the effort that you use to want to be old man or do old man like Q did for a while, he got so strong that it became easier for him to do the workout. It became a part of his lifestyle to walk. It became a part of his lifestyle to eat better, to not drink, to go to sleep a little earlier because he know he needed that rest to respond. And all of those things turn into a lifestyle.
No doubt.
Reverse
No doubt.
engineer your life. Write down everything you want. Write down how you got to get to it and, the habits you need to build to it. But moving that way, you're going to miss a week. But the best part about it is that, I got to get back on it. And you stay focused and you get focused. And that creates that strength.
No
I
doubt.
mean, really, that discipline is a muscle.
No doubt. Somebody said that too in the chat or into the muscle memory. I want to
Yep.
shout out to Margaret Nick. Say thank you to
New
you,
Year,
Margaret.
Margaret. Happy New
And-
Year.
And then also, while we on Margaret, for y'all, Margaret does a football Super Bowl pool every year. She has
Oh, snap.
$1 slots. And Margaret, if you can type it in the chat, I'm sorry, $1 shots. Q, you know the routine, right?
Yeah.
One,
Margaret,
two,
I'm gonna call you
five,
in the morning.
10, and 20. $1 box, $2 box, $5 box, $10 box, $20 box.
Yeah, and there's a great pool because you can get in where you fit in.
I won
You
on
know
it
what I mean?
last year.
You won one of the boxes last year. I know you like your pool. But shout out to Margaret for that. Kenny, closing New Year thoughts. And then Q, you can get yours, and then we can get on out here for 2025.
Yes, everybody, whatever your goals and aspirations are for 2026, whether it's to lose weight, stop drinking, I want to walk more, exercise more, whatever it is, give it a chance. Give it a chance. Because it doesn't work the way you think it's going to work, as fast as you think it's going to work, give it a chance. I wish everybody, I hope everybody had a great Christmas and all that. I wish everybody a happy and prosperous New Year. And we will see y'all. We got a lot of great things coming up. We will see y'all soon. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank y'all for being the most loyal audience on the internet.
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that, Kenny.
Happy New Year, bro. Definitely.
Q.
Oh, I just wanted to say, wish everybody Happy New Year as well. And thank you for just being such a loyal audience for us all through 2025. We're looking forward to great things in 2026. And I'm going to ask everybody to please be careful tomorrow night if you're going to be out and about. Tomorrow night, when it can be wonderful and a lot of festivities, it can be somewhat dangerous too, because you're going to have a lot of people on the road who may be intoxicated or something of that nature. So just be careful and continue to love one another. Deuces, we out.
Really want to say real fast too that a lot of people didn't make it over to 2026.
Yes.
or didn't make it this
Yeah.
far in 2025. We lost a lot of heads,
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
souls,
Good.
Man.
near and close or just the fact that somebody whether it's a star in the entertainment world or what have you. And I just want to say I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that I shared this journey with y'all for 2025, and God willing, we will continue to share more journeys together. That's my
Lenny, I
closing.
just want to add real fast before we close out that we lost a couple. We just talked about somebody lost. That just reminded me. Today, we lost a great character actor and just a great actor overall, Isaiah Whitlock. And you may not know his name, but you know some of his characters. He played the role of Clay Davis on The Wire, who was a senator. And he had one favorite line. His favorite line was, "She." Y'all have heard that line many a times. Well, we lost him today, and we lost a great musician, gospel artist, Richard Smallwood, who wrote many, many wonderful
Oh,
gospel
really?
tunes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost both of them today.
Today?
So
Wow,
those
I
are
didn't hear about it.
Wow.
those are to
And
their
close to
bless
home,
them,
close to home family as well. So, and
Yes.
for people's private sake, we won't put that out there.
Sitting there.
But
Right.
just prayers for everybody that lost somebody. And I know Kenya, I see your comment in there, and definitely was a great.
And I would
man.
say prayers for all those fighting right now. Fighting
Amen,
today,
Art.
fighting
Amen to
strong.
that too, Art.
God
Amen
bless
to that.
them. God bless their
Amen to
souls.
that.
God bless them.
Yeah,
Strengthen
I
them and
mentioned
guide them.
Richard Smallwood.
Pull them through, God, please.
Amen, Art, on that
Respect
one.
you.
Deuces.
Go ahead, Art. What you say?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, but you're right. For
No,
all
next
those,
year.
all those that still fighting is definitely a big one, Art. You're right. So.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Happy New Year.
See you next
Peace
year.
and love. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa.
All right, y'all. Peace and love.
Peace
We
and
out.
love.